Welcome back. Everyone needs an Aquarius is here. What's is going on, Dom?
Nigga, I didn't know you hit record right then and there when you said, all right. I just got I was like, ooh, she responded to this. Good day, sir.
Man, shout out to Stone Cold Freaks. I see y'all making moves out here. I like it's growing.
Listen, who knew? Again, me saying that you got to sleep with an older man, telling my homegirls to experience that I'll be all types of hoes, madam, soliciting, prostitution.
Hold on, so that's what they saying?
Dude, it's okay. The people in the middle. Listen, if you go to the Facebook post, which I'll send it to you, the comments are like all the engagement is coming from Facebook, and it's like, so when we talk about a lot of the men that talk shit on Meg and women that are, kind of boisterous a lot. And I wasn't even saying pop this pussy or anything like that. I just said, if you have the opportunity, if it presents itself like you could, that could be anything. Like you could be dating somebody could be courting you. You might just see a guy at whatever. I wasn't sell coochie, nothing like that. I did it. I said that it would be a really.
I promise you, I didn't.
I did it. And so it's funny how you can say something and how people can interpret it.
Damn, I'm on Darren's page. 166 fucking comments? God
yes.
Damn.
Yeah, 74,000 views. And who knew that my statement about that, and you would think it would have been the pegging statement. But my statement about telling women to, because men do it all the time. You know what I mean? Like they sleep with older women all the time. And they're like, we talk about double standards, but who knew that would get everybody's panties in a bunch?
Just a lot of dudes giving you love on here though, too.
It's a lot of men that are older giving me love. Then you have some old men that's like, I don't know about that. I don't know if they talking about that.
Is it young dudes?
I think it's like more so young, the younger dudes, but then it makes me think of like the whole concept.
Hey man, this fool Ronnie, shout out to I ain't gonna say his last name. He said 7-1. Still hell. When I'm well, seldom sick. Still put out harder than most men can pull it in.
Oh no! I said, look, that like it was yeah. Can you hold on? Is somebody honking some horn outside? And I don't know if y'all can hear that.
No.
So that's what I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
No. Look, you got all the zaddies in these comments. Niggas is
listen, one man dropped his picture of him and his brother. No,
I seen another dude, and I think he got on the Bluetooth on the side too.
But so and so here's the thing, it's like,
yes, young dudes hating, but the zaddies is on you. How many friend requests you get from this shit?
And so the interesting thing about it is,
how many friend requests you get from this shit?
I didn't get any.
Okay. I'm just saying because the zaddies
no, because I think I think it's like, first of all, they don't know how to go and do all. They probably look. Let's see.
Hey, my man's 71. I'm like, and he said it first, so I know he was standing on business on it. Because he didn't say I am 71. He said 71.
Look, I think it's one of those weird things where it's like, and I'm gonna be honest. It was one dude that was going ham and was like, well, God don't like, and I said, and God wants you to go back to school and get an education, because that sentence you said don't even make no sense. What are we talking about? But a lot of people, like, it would be,
hold on, here go.
I would be a terrible person if I said I wouldn't even look your way or I wouldn't talk to you. But I'm just making a statement. Why do women just have to, always have bad sex? A lot of women we publicly.
Hold on, I'm gonna play the clip now so everybody can get a frame reference. But hold on,
before
I play it, I'm 59 and still wake up with that morning wood, never sick.
And
my wisdom, wisdom meaning his lady, y'all people that are not connected to the 5%ers. Wisdom is whiz, meaning your woman. And he says, my wisdom just turned 40. Yes, she sprung.
I'm telling you.
Hold on, let me download this. Hold
on. I mean, it is. It's a. I mean, and
I didn't know this was gonna happen. I didn't realize this was all going on. I didn't know.
Look, I just want to say thank you, Darryl, because like you doing like posts with us and all that stuff, which I need to send you a collaboration request on YouTube to try to get those numbers up more. It's slowly creeping up. Last time I checked, it was like 259 or 60. And then our listens are slowly going up. And I'm like, but people are engagement. So the concept is like now the science is or mathematics is getting people to listen to the full episode, right?
Right.
And so that's where we're like that conversion that we're talking about. But I really appreciate you taking the time to help us out to help promote the show because it's really good. Like
no, it is.
We're just getting started. Like we haven't even you thought that was good. Like we haven't even hit y'all with like our best stuff.
Hold on. Here we go, yo. Hold on. I'm playing it right now for everybody. This
oh my God. Sex with like a much older man will change your life. And I even tell my girlfriends often, I said, hey, you know, if you ever get the opportunity and it presents itself, sleep with an older man because you about to be on a whole nother level and a whole nother world of kink, all of that for because they just more open. Like they don't come from that era of podcast bros telling you what you can and cannot do.
There we go. That's what got the zaddies, y'all. The zaddies.
Who knew calling out the red pill podcast bros would get me in?
That's what you know. What that's what they got them, man.
That's what it is.
That's what like, it was. Your statement wasn't.
It wasn't egregious at all. Like I literally thought I didn't know that was gonna do that. Like I mean I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it's funny because to me like I was explaining to Darren that I said, you know, I've had people send me weird DMs and things like that. So I'm not tripping off of what somebody got to say about anything because I know that if I'm putting myself out there, we know that with our show, people get mad at me all the time, quite frankly, and I don't really give a damn. But I'm like, you know, we live in this space where we don't allow people to speak their truth based on their experience. Like if I'm telling you, hey, this is what I experienced. I've experienced them being more sexually liberated and exploratory. What is the harm in saying that? It is just like a lot of my male friends that say, oh, how I learned how to like be a better lover. I was dating an older woman. And so for somebody to take that as grooming, I said, I didn't say date a 21-year-old, like for that to be the concept, because like your frontal lobe is not fully developed to you like in your mid-20s, where you can make a very conscientious like decision where somebody is not like we say grooming and influencing you. I think when I was like 28, 29, I dated like, men in there like that just turned 40. And it was, though it's not this huge age gap, but it's like, okay, you're slowly starting to see like they're a little more passionate. They're, like a little more intimate. So when but it depends on how you like to be fucked. Like if I could be quite frank, like what do you like that experience to be? So, and I have to polish this because as a somebody call and have me do an interview on MSNBC or some shit, I want to be able to speak to it, but it's also what like some of the things that older men have been more open when I've had certain conversations with them about it. And it's like a whole process. Like when I always joke and tell you, I say, hey man, foreplay is a lost art form. People, y'all want to get in and get out. This is not in and out. I am like a Wagyu.
Before you go to that though, I'm back in the comments.
Oh God.
She a 304. Stop playing. they've been killing y'all with that Viagra for years because they know y'all immature and brainless. This is amazing. Oh, y'all, this is amazing. I'm gonna save this post. I'm just gonna come back to it.
Repost it.
I am. I am. I need Darren though. I can't share it because Darren ain't accepted my friend request yet for whatever reason.
Okay.
So tell him to do that so I can share it on the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like
I need to follow this. I need him to accept my friend request so I can follow this because I can't even follow the how you can follow a post. I need to follow this post. I need to be updated every comment.
Oh my God. Well, they've slowed down,
Oh, damn, I came in later then.
Yeah, you kind of came in later.
Because I should have jumped because I would have jumped in and been like,
let's have you be able to reshare it and then see what happens. But it was
82 and not born in 82.
But you want to know what's funny? But the man, that's what I want to go back to. The man that dropped the picture. I said, so is this your pitch? Like you dropping a picture and then he didn't understand what picture meant. And I say, no, I'm asking you, like you dropped the picture. So you was like, putting yourself out there. So what's
up? I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry.
Who knew? I know, like, and I was like, they both was nice looking. He was like, well, I'm the one. He's like, I'm the one in the head. My brother is. I kind of want the brother though, like
Oh, so all y'all, I want y'all to go over. I mean, is it cool if I put his Facebook page out there for y'all to go?
Yeah, over? I mean, you're gonna have to.
Go over to my man Darren Dirty D Darren L. Dorch on Facebook. If y'all want to see this yourselves as well, go over there, send him a friend request, get over there, and go to Stone Cold Freaks on Facebook and follow that and on IG. Man, yo, that fool said 71. Didn't even have I am 71. He just said 71. Like y'all was in a town hall meeting and the nigga stood up.
Oh my God. You
71. And I still be laying wood on these young ones.
Oh my God. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, man. All right. Let's get into it. Oh man. World Cup. Quick World Cup updates. We are in the finals of the World Cup almost. By the time you all will be hearing this, we will have a full-on final. Right now, we have Spain.
Yeah, Spain beat France, right?
Yeah, Spain beat France. And we will, by the time y'all get this, we will have England versus Argentina. So we will have a winner there. It's been a good World Cup. Great World Cup.
Go England.
Look, because it's gonna be it might be all Spanish final. And that's gonna be God, that'd be like I don't even know that if it had been a World Cup final, I'd despise more than a Spain versus Argentina final. So England, y'all got to come through. Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, please, for the sake of the rest of the world. All y'all Jamaican brothers on England, all y'all Ghanaian brothers, all of y'all Nigerian brothers too. All of y'all, we need y'all.
we need you.
Yes. But it's been a great World Cup. Great stars. I mean, get to see some people getting paid too because they play well in this. Some people getting paid. And I'm glad a lot of people getting into it and seeing it. I just need some of y'all to just learn a little bit more about the beautiful game before y'all get to talk.
You're gonna have an amazing series.
Yes, I am gonna do an amazing series.
Teach us the basics of football.
Yep.
But speaking of football, what's up with Tommy Lee getting arrested trying to sneak into the game without a ticket?
This is just a random World Cup topic. Now there's two different things going on in my mind when I saw it. First, I swiped it. I was like, I don't even understand this. I literally the first time I saw it, I was like, that don't even make sense. Let me go to another article. Don't even know. I thought it was Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee from not Metallica.
Yes, we know Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. So I'm thinking
he played Harvey Two-Face. Yeah, he's played in a lot of good things. I can't think of why Harvey Two-Face just came to the top.
No, I'm thinking of Tommy Lee that used to be with Pamela Anderson, the drummer. Because I was like,
yeah.
So I was like, maybe he did go to the World Cup. Cool. He got kicked out. He was bullshitting. And then I saw it again, and I saw somebody black. I was like, Tommy from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And then at first I was like, why the fuck was you? Then it hit me. She trying to come up on one of them players, them brothers as players. Because didn't Cardi just got saw with the goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting smart. Sweetie didn't put out the bat signal. She already got on. She already over in England still. She didn't got on. Now that's what Tommy was thinking about. She was like, if I could just get in. I don't think she even knew about soccer. I surprised it. I don't think she does. And Tommy, if you do, sorry, sweetheart. But I know what you was trying to do. You ain't slick.
That was bizarre. I like you said, I never expected Tommy Lee arrested World Cup to be in the same sentence, honestly. But it's funny, like it's just, what are you doing, girl? Aren't you tired of going to jail? I spent like 18 hours in jail. I did enough time.
Yeah, she's been hanging out with Maduka Okoye. He's on the Nigerian national team. He's a keeper for them.
So what if she? But what if she wasn't? What if she was supposed to be there? Or you thinking though, because Nigeria is knocked out, that she,
No. She was Tommy got locked up at the which game? I thought it was. Hold on, let me see which game it was. That's how I'll be able to know. Yeah, she was trying to get on England. One of the English dudes from that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sweetie put the back because Jadon Sancho, the dude she's with, is from England. He played on the English national team before he started sucking, and she was trying to get on some Jude Bellingham. Look him up. You seen him, right? That's what all the girls talking about. You seen him? Google him real quick.
What's his name?
Jude Bellingham. You gonna see. He looked like what exactly? He on that Loftus Cheek shit that you like. Like Ruben Loftus.
I'm still a cheeky type of girl.
You still down Ruben Loftus Cheek?
Yeah. He's a nice looking guy, but he younger. He kind of looked
he got money though. He
looked like he kind of favor. It's in this one picture that I'm seeing. The dude Young Taco that's hosting the shop now. With who's hosting the shop? It's like two people hosting the shop. Is Young Taco that roll with like Tyler the Creator that I think is kind of cute, and it's like another guy.
Travis Burnett is his name, his real name, Young Taco. So hold on, the shop is not hosted by.
No, it's not by Maverick and LeBron no more.
I know it's Maverick. I know it switched and was Maverick and the Hispanic brother that was there too. So
I know.
No host. Okay.
You say who is it?
It was a Hispanic brother that was in business.
Oh, it's okay. No. It's like that one guy who used to host on Ridiculousness. So it's Slim B. Stilo Brim.
Stilo Brim, yes.
Yeah, so it's Stilo Brim and Young Taco.
Okay.
But no, I'm
Paul Rivera is the name, the guy that I'm thinking about that was hosting it before with all them.
Yeah, no, I'm still a Loftus Cheeky type of girl.
Okay.
And then I would maybe give Kylian Mbappe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you an Mbappe girl too now, huh?
Yeah, he's cute.
If you want to go dive deep into it, there's a Soccer Wags whole page. You can see all these cats ladies.
I'm still a Loftus Cheek type of girl. Loftus is just, oh my God, he's beautiful.
Hey, y'all, go back in the archives. I forgot what episode was when I introduced her to Loftus Cheeks. I forgot how.
No. I've been following Loftus. I found him through some other. It's just like the one boxer, what's his name?
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. So I watched the match. So I was like, oh, he a little hot. Nigga, I went to follow him. I was already following that nigga.
So you just didn't know who Loftus Cheeks was when I talked about him.
No, I knew who he was, but I just was like, I I knew he was, but like I think it's like the concept of grasping, like when you're so far removed from something,
and you don't know, you're not involved like that.
Yeah, but I'm just like, oh, he looked good, so I would, yeah, when he got that tan, that summer tan, I like him like that. You got to keep that up because he get a little yellow in the fall and winter.
Cheeks, man.
But when he real tan, yeah, that's my type of guy. It's another the guy that was briefly engaged to Lori Harvey. He's a nice looking guy.
Memphis Depay.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I like a little sporty guy, like a little, athlete here and there. Sprinkle them in.
So we got a Nolan Wells updates, or I don't even understand what's going on with this situation with the young brother that drowned in Mississippi.
Did he drown?
I mean,
did they drown him?
We know, like he's gone from us. We don't know how it happened. There we go. That's a better way of conveying that. Thank you for that. I don't know what's going on with this no more, Dom.
Yeah, because it's too
many. So conflicting. It's so much. And I was talking to shout out to Cornelius, man. I was talking to him last night, and I was like, I'm willing to give like we talked about on our show last week. I'm willing to give space to the fact that y'all didn't try to nefariously do something to that young man. But I am, like we talked about, y'all negligence of being like either trying to help him or reporting it or doing something instead of just going home and then telling him for the next day.
Yeah.
That's the baseline. That's the baseline that you a fucking dude. Just the baseline.
Yeah. And I think what's interesting about it is that it's people that were around. Maybe, maybe they didn't know him like that, but it's people like, no, like them niggas was arguing, like borderline fighting or whatever. And, it's too many people saying that. That's what makes it interesting. And you could.
And what if it was, y'all tussling around, he fall in? Somebody needs
it could be something he could have did something like that, hit his head and fell in, and then but y'all should have just gotten him. And I think that people like I think sometimes like and
this cover
it's not the same thing.
The cover was making it worse, Dom.
Right. And so I'm like, why is stuff deleted from his phone?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it gets, like accidents happen all the fucking time. And let's say hypothetically he was pushed, he slipped, he hit his head, wherever, and fell into, let's say that. But for y'all to go and delete stuff out his phone doesn't make sense. So now we're looking at y'all like, and I think
then I'm like, is it face recognition? Y'all know the code to this? Like,
and that's what I'm wondering. Like, how was it? Is Apple able to tell you how it was that phone? Okay, at this time, this was unlocked with face recognition, or a code was entered in. So those are the things, because Apple really tries hard to like be on that privacy type thing, all of that, and so it has to go through all these things before courts can, like courts have to do all of this stuff to get involved. And I think it's just too much. Like, I think it's just one of those things where, we have to start having conversations with each other about what we do, what we allow, because this is a tale as old as time. Being in those spaces, just like how there was video that surfaced of a guy that fell off like a raft or something, he couldn't swim, and it was people that was coming by on a raft that or canoe or whatever that actually helped save this guy. Like, the guy already had on a life jacket that was for a kid. And then your friends are recording and making fun of you, and it gets out and you see that other people saved him, and he was with a group of people that don't look like us. And so we talk about racism. Y'all always want to say people are paying the race card, but we see time and time again that it's a race card. Like, y'all are being racist, and even the most minute things. And that's why I said, like, we're losing recipes. We have to start gatekeeping again. Like, you know, that there's all this commentary, like people are mad at Free Rules Mike right now because it was like a clip of somebody in the WNBA, it might be Cameron or Caitlin, I don't know who it is. But she's talking about the influence of Black women and everything that she's learned about basketball is from Black women. And there, you know, and people in the comments are like,
was it what you call her old girl that Paige Buckets? Was it Paige?
I don't know.
I'm gonna okay, go.
But what but at the bottom, like the end, so like the overall statement is, I learned this from Black women. Black women help shape this, blah 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 blah. And everybody's like, you're invited to the cookout, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, like she is speaking, you know, the truth. That should not be rewarded with the invite in, because when we say things about they don't invite us to their balls and galas and whatever because of us saying, oh, we're giving somebody praise about something. You know what I mean? And so that's when I say, like, when we gatekeep the wrong fucking things. You gatekeep a software that can make me running my business smoother.
Yep,
and
I'm on Free Rules.
Yeah,
it's Paige.
Versus us, you know. But then we're like, oh, so and so. Oh yeah, come on over here. No, it's not like that. Like, this is like the great fight. Like, people should be saying those things. People should be doing those things. Those are the expectations. Like, it should be normalized, but that doesn't mean that you get to come and bring, you know, fucking what do Black people? It's something I don't like. What y'all like the thing that got eggs and mustard, potato salad with raisins? Yeah, like we you don't get to bring that. Oh, you're not coming. Like, it's cool. I'll bring you some leftovers to work tomorrow.
What if DOC never got into that car accident? What if Ice Cube didn't leave NWA? What if the Game never leaves G-Unit? What if Teddy Riley never moves to Virginia? What if we got that J. Cole and Kendrick album? What if the RZA would have never had that flood? How would the hip-hop world sound today? Welcome to Hip Hop What Is, the podcast where we dive into the biggest what could have beens in hip-hop history. From iconic album delays to game-changing partnerships that never happened. We reimagine the culture we love and explore its alternative paths. And you are now at Hip Hop What Is.
I'm cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think those are the conversations we have to, because like it's certain weird things, just like how that Black woman went to that sleepover and all of a sudden she ended up dead.
Yeah.
Somebody ended up dead. It's like all these crazy things that keep happening to people that look like us at the hands of.
Yeah, and it's just in general, people just got to watch around who they hang with.
You got to watch out. And it's like something doesn't, we have to stop. And we also, as Black people, have to stop trying, like, we have Black people have to stop subscribing to certain things and stop trying to assimilate. Like, stop forcing our kids in these spaces.
I agree.
Where they're traumatized, where it's all they know. And, you know, I know that one of the friends that came and spoke out was not a white person. It was like a person of color, maybe. But it's just the way that we're putting our safety, our livelihood in danger to be around these people. And when they don't give two shits. And I'm not saying it's all of them. But y'all for damn sure go in those voting booths and act and vote a completely different way. So you can say all of this cute shit publicly.
But yeah, I like overall with the whole case. I mean, there's really nothing too much to speak about more on it because we don't know until we get more. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick for donating the money for that young man could go to get an independent autopsy in DC. So shout out to Colin Kaepernick. And mentioning Colin Kaepernick, it's a great transition to Jay-Z's big 3-day concert was in NYC at Yankee Stadium. It's a lot going on with this one. So I'm gonna play this video, which is interesting that this gentleman put up about what's real and what's fake. And here we go.
Remember, there are levels to this shit, and the people who have internet fame, even a lot of it, are a far cry from the real one. What Jay-Z did this weekend at Yankee Stadium was one of the most powerful, professional, and personal flexes of all time, and it highlights that we live in two very distinct worlds right now, the real world and the internet world. Now, to the first point, Jay-Z sold like 150,000 tickets this weekend. He had 20 of the biggest acts in all of music show up on his behalf, including Nas, Eminem, Pharrell doing like a full Neptune set, Fat Joe and Jadakiss putting on for New York. He had Beyoncé and Rihanna on the same show on the same night, which is pretty crazy given all the rumors that circulated after Solange in the elevator. And then, while on stage with all those other icons, they put on a masterclass on how to actually perform live. Live band playing the music, everybody rapping their own vocals, no backing track, perfect breath control, enunciation. You could understand everything perfectly while he's mixing and matching verses with beats. There were times these guys damn near sounded like the CD quality version. And that's what brings me to point number 2. There are two very distinct worlds that entertainers live in right now. The real world, which is tangible, it's authentic, it is observable, it's proven by reality. And then there is the internet world, which is not authentic, it's curated, it's algorithm driven, it's all smoke and mirrors. It could never exist outside of the internet the way that it does on social media. And while in our day-to-day, we are all consumed by the internet version of the world, when someone like Jay-Z steps out and does what he did this weekend, it shows that there is a stark difference between the people who live in the real world and on the internet. Jay took over the whole neighborhood all weekend long. It looked like this. There was pop-ups and tents and tables and hustlers, people selling merch. The whole neighborhood of the Bronx became like Hovaville. He was able to do all of this after like a 10-year hiatus. He's put out one album in like 15 years, and he's able to have an impact of someone in their prime who just dropped an album. And that is because Jay-Z is from the real world. And I think the internet, where all the talk about like Drake and Kendrick and bots and streams and all of these arguments that basically turn into like politics where you're just rooting for one side or rooting against the other, I think that whole world didn't know that Jay-Z does it like this. A lot of hate, a lot of people talking about how he's washed up and he was never good and there are no real Jay-Z fans and it's only because of Beyoncé. All of this bullshit from the children who just sit on social media all day creating fan fiction based on what they might have heard or what they want to be true. Youngins ice grilling me. Oh, you're not feeling me? Fine. Cost you nothing. Pay me no mind. How embarrassing for the people who have just been quietly hating on Jay-Z while he's like sitting in retirement. And then the very first time he pops out, he proves all of them wrong and shows the world exactly who the fuck he is.
All right, Dom.
Yeah.
It was a dope show from what I've heard, man. A dope show. Well, I've seen a lot of clips. It was a great moment for hip hop, man.
Yeah. I think the Jay-Z hate comes in simply because Jay-Z is a capitalist.
Right. We're gonna talk about that in a second. We're gonna talk about that
socialism and capitalism and all of that. Like, Mad Donnie is a socialist that is currently the
Democratic socialist.
Yes. Well, okay. Cute.
Get the terms correct.
Yes, I know. Somebody, I don't want the New Yorkers to cuss me out.
Look,
but yeah. So
I gotta find. Sidebar. Where you think 71 from? I don't know why it made me think about that. Keep going with your stars. I gotta find out where 71.
I don't know. I'm really happy, Sidebar, that these comments have you like getting your bringing you joy.
Yes, it's pretty.
So,
man, I would love to play for you, Anita Baker. You bring me joy, but we can't because of goddamn YouTube.
Well, speaking of, can I sidebar you?
Oh, here we go.
No, this is really quick. It's about Anita Baker.
Okay.
Her catalog keep going on and off of streaming. You're not gonna piss me off. The other day I came home, I was leaving work, and I was like, I want to listen to Anita Baker. And I go to streaming, and there are only certain songs on there, and it's not like an official playlist, at least on Spotify. So I had to log in, go to YouTube to listen to the songs that I wanted to hear that were not on Spotify. So I don't know what that's about. I know she keep having issues about her. I don't know if she owns her.
She got some of her masters back already. I know that. Some of them.
Okay. So that's what I figured because that's why I keep going up and down. But back to the situation at hand.
Yep.
I had my homegirl, shout out to Level 10 Jen, who ultimately ends up being featured on NBC regarding night 3. But she was on the ground stomping each night. She had tickets to all 3 shows and unfortunately was not able to get into night 3 because of the barricade, and she was there early. But I think it's one of those things where when we talk that's where the Jay-Z hate comes in. And so I think it is just understanding people are still mad about the Colin Kaepernick. We were standing with him, and now I got this deal that brings all this, like money in for the halftime show, blah, 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 blah. Like, though we know artists don't get paid to perform the halftime show that Rock Nation produces. So it goes back to that. And I think that's a lot of the discourse surrounding Jay-Z and him being a capitalist. Like he is like, I'm gonna get my money. I don't give a fuck with y'all, kind of, which I gotta say, though we do know that he has done things that help out people that, like our people, when it comes to like the jail system and all of that stuff, being able to get people out, pay people's fees, and also we know that he's done stuff quietly for other people, but it, because it's not as loud as certain business ventures, it gets lost. And I can see how, as that happens, I can see why people are upset. It's the same thing with him, dropping a exclusive or some sort of special edition Reasonable Doubt album that is exclusive to Target. And so apparently he addresses this on stage.
I'm gonna play it in a second.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I think that's where the conflicting thing comes in. And I know, Black people, we're in this moment of if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. But my question is to us, when we create these boycotts, where are we leading people to spend their money? Like, because you're just saying, hey, don't shop at Target, shops, small businesses or whatever is local. But what happens when you live in a food desert? And this is not me, caping caping for these big corporations or anything, but it's like, okay, how are we working together to ensure that people have the resources that they need to be able to get what they want? That's my question. Because we shouldn't be shopping at fucking Walmart, Amazon, any of this shit either.
No, that's real. No,
and so how are we going to support small businesses to be able, because a lot of times with small business, it is, if it's online or whatever, how are we able to support them to be able to get stuff shipped out quickly enough and a quick enough turnaround? I'm not waiting a week for some toilet paper or toothpaste or whatever, because we know that there are Black businesses that have toothpaste, toilet paper, whatever. How do we all band together so logistically and operational wise they're set up for success? Like, that's my thing. I'm like, hey, I want to do it, but I don't want to be waiting 2 weeks for toilet paper.
No. So I'm gonna play the Jay-Z freestyle, because the thing is, like, it was a great hip hop moment. It was super dope seeing all these different artists with him. It was a moment for what hip hop is about and where hip hop has come from, and him coming from 30 years doing. But then he goes and fucking does this freestyle, and just, to me, like, it was no purpose in it, and it just.
It's a little song. No big deal. I'm a Target. Hey, don't miss that Target. No exclusive, they only doing what Apple and Walmart did. You shopping at Amazon or you boycott? You posting on Instagram? That's Meta, boy. Stop it. Y'all know Google owns YouTube. You picking and choosing the politicking as usual. They dig deep for narratives. It's embarrassing. They run out of characters, had to bring back up Cap again. Buddy took a check. I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, got a sign of non-disparity. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad it's him. Yeah. I'm the one they can't control. You better be glad it's him. $500 million back in the community. That's just good math for him. I don't listen to Twitter activists. They type and I laugh at them. There's really no comparison. Y'all check my stats again. I'm bringing folks home to their family. Laws get passed to them. You can like it or not. We don't do no ass kissing. Ex-drug dealer. You might not like the packaging, but my presence is the president. My gift is rapping. Oh, shit. Let's get off the...
So here's my question to you. Do we believe, because this is the second time that we've seen, you know, over the course in like recent weeks, Jay-Z performing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jay-Z addressed the Drake drama situation at that when he had the fro.
Yep,
and then now his hair cut off and he is addressing certain things, you know, that have been said again. Do you want your artist, do we prefer him not to just even acknowledge it? Or do we expect it to be in like a song? Like what would you had done in the situation? Because like people have been saying these things about you for years, or you know, for
that's
a while.
not even. I ain't even tripping off that. It's disingenuous when it comes to the Target boycott and Kaepernick. He's being disingenuous. First of all, it's not an NDA that he signed an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, not a non-disparaging agreement, which he said. There's two different NDAs. People have to go look into the thing. No, he signed an NDA, which means no one can talk about how much money was made. I mean, was made, and what were the terms of it. He's still been going out talking about the NFL. So that was disingenuous to be saying it because he know he was on some bullshit with the Kaepernick thing, talking about we've been kneeling too long. He know that. So the only way that he can say is like, well, shit, he took a check. Why can't I take a check? That's what he's saying in that, and that's some bullshit from Jay.
Okay.
That's bullshit. And then the Target boycott, you already talked about it. There's food deserts. There's things that go along with that. Nigga, you are a billionaire. Nigga, you can't just not fucking do business with Target for this moment.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Nigga, he could have fucking did that vinyl shit on his fucking Jay-Z.com.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was.
Fucking capitalist, and I'm fine with it. I ain't mad at Jay being a capitalist.
But
Jay, I respect Jay-Z. I feel like but he don't act like you a fucking revolutionary at the same time is what I be saying. Don't fucking do that.
But here's
talking about I get people out of jail. They need to fear me. Who the fuck are you, nigga? And, and I'm saying for them not to be able to control you. Everybody can be controlled.
Yeah, no, I think the issue is probably that right there.
Yeah, like it sounded very godly to me. It sounded very godly and above some shit to me. And I'm
not giving him a pass or anything. Like I just want to.
And I fuck with Jay, but I do not fuck with this shit with this nigga. And I've been telling niggas this shit since he did the fucking halftime shit.
Right. Okay. So I think that is your issue.
My critique, and I can critique Jay before y'all haters get in the comments. I can critique Jay and
no, you can't. You can't. But you gonna let me get this off?
I'm sorry. I'm hyped. I'm sorry. Let me go back looking for Ronnie. Let me go back.
No. Okay, so now this makes sense. Like this is a valid argument right here. Okay, so I think your issue is simply because he thinks he is QEP Newton and you not.
He acting like
you're more like Jesse Jackson. Is that a fair comparison?
No, he ain't Jesse Jackson.
No, Jesse Jackson, because we know Jesse Jackson was. You know, we're not saying that
he did some fuckery.
He did some fuck nigga shit. Yes. And that's why I'm talking about the fuck nigga shit.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying,
but I won't even try to put that on his jacket because I don't have.
Well, no. I mean, in the sense of like the snake stuff that's happened. Yeah. You know, that's what I think. That's a fair assessment.
He's just been like, hey man, I'm trying to get bread. Don't be acting
but I think that's the thing. It's like there's a misconception that I feel like in so many words he has told us that he's a capitalist. And so
but don't try to flip the revolutionary thing with it and try
that's the issue. Okay. And I like that. Like that's a fair like hey. And the thing is though, he's being like you can do good, you got money, you can do, you know, good for others and all that stuff.
Oprah does that shit too. But
niggas was really mad low key about that Oprah whole thing. But then it's to your point when we talk about what you got me great.
He wants to have
that's what that guy was saying in the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can say that even for. So when he says there's two different worlds that people live in, and a lot of our celebrities, honestly, because depending on where you are on the nigga, everybody ain't fucking Vic Mensa. You know what I mean? Like that's really out here crowdfunding to put projects together and all this different stuff. And I would even say before La Russell's weird rapper rant, I would even say La Russell. You know, you got people that are making strides. Poor La Russell, nigga.
Yeah. We have,
you couldn't say that. You ain't listen. Why couldn't you listen to your fucking engineer and not be weird and say, I think we can reword this. Yeah, and to get your point across.
Yeah, because this is the thing though. He's been disingenuous about the boycott. Not saying everybody's not gonna boycott. Fucking during the Montgomery bus boycott, people tried to fucking romanticize it like it was 100%. No, it wasn't 100% of black people that was involved, but it was enough people
where it
that did it. Exactly.
But see, this is what we talk about when we do like this, like. Because
if it wasn't,
it sounds like Golden State Jay-Z numbers, right?
And you know what, Jay-Z got a sweet deal, I bet you, because we boycotted, and that's the thing that fucks me up even more though, because you selling a $1,500 record thing or whatever you got going on, and because of us boycotting, they got to get in your pocket and be like, Jay-Z, can you help us?
And like you said, you could have. You could do exactly what Beyonce do. Like when we be waiting.
She's a capitalist too, though, Dom. She's a capitalist too.
No, nobody.
Okay, I'm going at all the Carters. I'm shooting at all the Carters.
But she also not out here, you know, acting a certain way. Like
she do be acting a little trying to revolutionary with the Renaissance album.
I think I can't.
The Carters think they revolutionaries, Dom.
No. I can't fully say that because, like, even in this whole thing, I think she tries to like educate people about certain stuff, but I can't go on record saying, "Oh, Beyonce acts like a revolutionary." I can't.
But she laid up with a dude that thinks he's revolutionary. So what do you think?
Do you know how often bitches do that shit and niggas do that shit?
And I look at even dudes. I'm like, cool. Yo, that's your lady.
Like that it happens.
So what a part of you is attracted to that? You know what I'm saying?
But you know, I think
we can all think differently. I don't want to.
But look, I told you, niggas do shit when they fucking. That's why I be telling y'all, like, digmatized, or you feeling like. Anyway, so I saw that to say, because like even with the whole concept regarding Act 1, Act 2. And the alleged Act 3 that we know had gotten stolen at one point, at least which is now that there's, you know, like there's supposed to be these 3 acts. It's supposed to be, you know, which was house dance music, you have country music, and these are all things that originated through Black people. I do think that's a dope concept. Why not step back into the lanes where we had the voice, we created this or whatever, and say, y'all think this y'all shit, this is our shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a problem with people exploring and doing different things. Nigga, Beyonce, anytime we get taxes, now that bitch dropping merch. You know what I mean? I get it. Like, I understand you are still a business at the end of the day. You are looking out for your family. You're looking out for yourself. You doing what you got to do. Like Beyonce's Sacred line has like gone like 100 million in like the last year of its inception. And has done a lot of education regarding Black hair. You know, so I can't be mad at stuff like that, like I said, but it's just not like I think she shows it in a different way. Like I think about that one halftime performance before the, Colin Kaepernick, like situation, where she was featured with Bruno Mars, and how like it was like mirroring like Michael Jackson's outfit with the bullets and all of that stuff for formation and all of that, and understanding what formation means. I think she does it in like a different way, but I can't sit up here and like as a part of the hive, I'm like, there's no moment where I've been like, oh, Beyonce's a revolutionary, yeah, music wise. But it's the same thing. It's like she does a lot of stuff where it don't ever really, like, we hear about certain things too, but it's like I don't need the accolades. Like Beyonce won't even really do an interview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because stuff that she says gets taken out of context. So I think it's one of those things where you know what you're dealing with, and people, I think, and not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just like people, in order to be successful, people all sell out like a little bit.
No.
But I can see how the whole discourse surrounding Jay-Z wanting to be a socialist versus him, and the reality is that you're a capitalist.
Yeah, but
those
he,
are two
but
different
he didn't
things.
have to do that. He didn't have to throw Cap up under the bus. He did not have to talk about that Target boycott and shit because he fucking wants to live in both lands. He wants to be a capitalist, but also
that's the thing, and the two can't coexist. So you got to pick a side.
Both. You can't,
but you be surprised. But here's the unfortunate thing:
you can't meet amongst the people.
A lot of niggas love money, and a lot of niggas are capitalists and be proud of that. Like I've had conversations with people surrounding that, and I'm like, yo, you say you want all this stuff for Black people, but then you go and dabble. I'm like, did you
sitting there dabbling? But it's nothing like I ain't mad at nobody want to be a capitalist. Get your money. I have no problems with it. But don't be sitting here acting like you doing all this for the people when it ain't like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you don't do anything for people as well. But it's a great hip hop moment, and it shitted on it to me. Yeah. Because you didn't have to get at that man. And I'm not saying Cap got some bread, whatever bread Cap got, he ain't broke or whatever. But to act like he did not sacrifice something for what he standing on something is a different thing. Jay-Z ain't did that. You sacrificed them couple of billies for some shit like that. No, you do what you got to do on that side because the idea is, and I'm not mad at this, the idea that you justify that I have the bread if I can fund the movement from the back end. And I'm not mad at that because we do need people that's in the background to fund the movements. I'm not. But don't act like you ain't what you about the paper. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
That's all I'm saying, Jay.
That's all I'm saying, Jay.
Just keep it real, Jay. All right. Let's jump on into our next one. So you brought this to the forefront. Rashad McCants is, a dude I just don't favor in general. Sports reasons wise. Shout out to Doja. Doja really dislikes him because he said back North Carolina he feels like basketball wise with him. He's the one that dropped dime that they were doing papers and stuff for people at North Carolina. Wow. And got them in trouble. So if we had Doja here, Doja, I'm going for you right now, brother. I know you'd be very, very upset at Rashad McCants.
People gonna be like, Doja, when y'all bring him up, he's upset a lot.
Yeah. That's a part of his MO. But he's a super nice guy, though. That's the thing, though. People don't understand, though. Super good dude.
He's super good dude. A lot.
But when he get upset, he upset. But here we go.
And I think this was 2009, so this is Facebook's inception. So Facebook just came about. I remember I posted, I changed my relationship status to it's complicated. This is what did it all. Oh. Yeah. And then Media Takeout posted that Rashad McCants put it's complicated on his Facebook status. And she asked me about it and was like, why ain't you? I'm like, because it is, bitch. Like, it's complicated. You date me because you want me to help you do some shit. We have an agreement. This is not, I like you. I like your sister. It's complicated. I'm here for different reasons. So are you. So it's complicated. And I'm trying to convince other girls the same. Like, I'm talking to a couple girls and they like, are you dating? No, I'm not. We're not dating. We just visibly holding hands. We're not doing too much. We can still do what we do.
Then 7 months later, you was like, enough is enough.
Oh man, it got too much.
All right, Dom. This is you go for fourth.
Isn't this a little fucked up? And then for the other guy on the and I know this guy gets a lot of people on his show.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of good guests.
Yeah, and I think when we talk about situations like this, like there's like a few things. It's like, and I know that the concept is like, well, women use men too, and vice versa. They was using each other, but I'm like, was he?
It's the TFU podcast. People that want to go check it out. TFU podcast.
Yeah, I'm like, is it enough information or one? I kind of feel bad for, in a sense, for Khloé to always find herself like this. It seems like this is always the situation at hand. Like outside of the Lamar Odom situation, who I really truly believe that they genuinely cared about each other. He just had a lot of demons. You know, like even though like he got weird, but the nigga done crack and heroin. That you always find yourself in these situations where somebody never chooses you. Like they never choose you first. It's always them wanting a sister or, and I know they swap partners and things and hey, I watch, you know, Married at First Sight, where it's a couple that got married to two different people, then they ended up together or whatever. And you know, like, so I get that concept of, you know, like this person, you know, don't let somebody stop you from meeting your husband or your wife, or, you know, like I think those things can happen, but I'm like, in that sense, through the lens of, damn, like it's always something, which I could see how she's gotten all these surgeries to look more like her siblings and all of that stuff, because like these niggas don't genuinely like you. It's fucked up. And she's genuinely a nice girl. You know what I mean? But regardless of what we could say, I think she's the one that people can relate to a little more, because she's just more kind of down to earth. Yeah, you know. And so I think that it's like, also, but as a man, and you in the league, you know, you got money, you got bread, and then you even try, like, you don't have to be in a situation like that, like this, because this, it didn't pivot. You already had a name for yourself.
No, you're right.
So why even waste the time? And you talk, well, oh, we held hands in public. Bitch, you was fucking on her. What are we talking about? We're grown. And yes, we hear about relationships being put together, but what would be the benefit for her? What would be the benefit for you? Outside of more bitches want to talk to you when you already had money. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? Make it make sense. Shit, I didn't like y'all. You look just as stupid as she did. if not worse. And I wonder if the NDA expired. We talking about NDAs. Because for you to just now be saying something, oh, I didn't really, you know, like, I just really want to keep, I mean, that might, but, and it's a lot of men that do that all the time. Not just to her. We see it happen all the time. And we, and living in a city like this, we always hear these stories, like, and I've seen it with my own eyes. Niggas be bigger groupies than the women, especially depending on who the person is and what's going on and who's around. They do. But I think that's just kind of fucked up to say, you know, all these years later, and to, you know, trying to humiliate somebody. Because that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to pull the same shit that Lamar crackhead at. Let me stop calling that man a crackhead, because that's not right. But if the shoe fits, because that girl, let's be clear, he's still alive because of Khloé. She had him moved to the hospital out here where he could get more support, all of this stuff, because your daddy left you for dead.
Yeah.
So let's stop playing with people. It's certain things you don't need to, but that's anyway.
I literally just text Doja. We talking about Rashad McCants.
We won. We're moving.
No. We'll wait and see his reply.
But yes, next topic.
Yes. Let's get into it. It's one I
and here's the other thing. That's why I was gonna talk about that Destiny swap and whatever. He was hoping that he was gonna get some come up, because they, you know, now they real popular now. And they, you know, about it at that time they had the Keeping Up with the Kardashian show. So it was boosting people, but he ain't getting nothing out of that. You know, you 7 months. Oh, I had to get up, boy, because you saw I wasn't doing nothing for you.
Yeah, I mean, Rashad McCants is Rashad McCants. He's that.
It's weird.
Yeah. Y'all know if y'all watched Gil's Arena or any of the shows he's been on. Y'all know. I ain't got to comment on it. But it's a segment we haven't had in a while, Dom. Surviving Diddy is back, y'all. Make sure y'all go into our archives. You can see all. We have a surviving archives. You're correct. My bad. You can see all of our previous surviving ditties. We have a playlist called Surviving Diddy. You can go in there and watch all the surviving ditties. We got to. I'm trying to get on the level of my brother, the dude.
No.
Yeah, we almost there though. With the for the
Nature Boy.
The Nature Boy 6. We getting close. We about 30.
Oh my God, really?
Hold on, let me check on that. I'm gonna play this clip from Webstar. DJ Webstar, if y'all remember chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. I believe that's him. Let me make sure. I think that is Webstar that did the song with. What was the young lady that did the song with him? Yeah, it's chicken noodle soup. It is chicken noodle soup.
Yeah,
chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. I
think her name was Bree.
Yeah,
because she was on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, she ended up being on Love and Hip Hop.
Young B is her name.
But I think her name is like Bree in real life or something. I don't know.
Bianca. It says Bianca.
Oh, look. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, Bianca. She was on. Yeah. So she was on Mayor's Boot Camp too. Damn. Okay. All right. Get your paper up. I ain't mad at you. So this is from him. DJ Webstar describes he's friends with Cassie, but he tells why he wrote a letter for Diddy. What is it called? A compassionate letter or whatever. What is it called?
Character reference.
Character reference. There we go. Here we go.
Cassie, Cassie unfollowed me because this is the first time I'm saying this too. This is crazy. I wrote a character letter for Puff.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I was close with. I was very close with Cassie. I got close with Cassie.
That's a hard situation to be in.
Yeah, because it's like I still consider her my sister. It's like I love her. You know what I'm saying? What they went through, they went through.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Boyz II Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
You cannot love me and write a character witness letter for...
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm going to tell you why.
If Kodak beats the shit out of me and you are my brother and you love me and you randomly write a fucking character letter for him to make sure he don't go to jail for beating my ass?
Let me ask you a question. With my rights and let me ask you a question.
Impressive rights and lefts.
What if I see you beat the shit out of him before and nobody seen it?
I have different views on women beating
men. Oh!
Come on.
Happy Men's Mental Health Month.
That was last month.
All right, hold on. We got one more part where he finishes real quick.
Cassie.
Okay.
I felt like what he was on trial for wasn't beating Cassie up. He was on trial for Rico. He didn't do no Rico stuff. You got to remember, Justin and Christian is my little brother. You know what I'm saying? This is my. So it's like if I see you slap the shit out of somebody, but somebody charges you for murder, I'm gonna write you a character letter. Like you didn't murder nobody. Now, if he was on trial for beating up Cassie, I would never wrote a character letter.
That's respectable.
So it's like I wrote a character letter based on what he was charged with and what I know personally, what he did and what he didn't do. But I feel like you don't always get punished by God immediately when you do something. Sometimes God, you never know when God gonna come and do something to you. You might do something today. Karma don't have no expiration date.
All right, Dom. And we're on. This will be the 46th edition of Surviving Diddy today.
Oh shoot! Oh, we in there like swimwear. I think okay. I get what he is saying, but I am just definitely like, if you know, nah. No. Like I get what you're saying, but nah.
You don't have to do shit.
You didn't have to.
You can send him. You can put some. If you want to support Diddy, put some money on his books.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm not saying, and he don't need the money.
No,
but you get what I'm saying, though.
But this is the issue that we have when we talk about, now I don't agree with the young lady's statement. Oh, I have a different opinion of women beating on a man or whatever. No, women be out here being abusive. You know what I mean? And that's also not okay. Like Whoopi Goldberg said, everybody need to keep their fucking hands to themselves. Everybody need to keep their hands to themselves. But I think that I'm
skeptical of him. Do you think he really saw Cassie put her hands on Diddy, or he just saying that as like
because that's what I felt like he was insinuating.
Right, but also put it as a what if, like what if you saw that.
But it's like, okay, that does not make it right. That is the what if. But we're not going off of hypotheticals. We're going off of what we have seen right now publicly. And how a lot of people had to retract what they were saying when that video dropped, because you were friends. So sometimes you could be affiliated and know somebody that is a shitty person, and I don't understand the concept of why that's so hard for people to understand. But if you like people and you want to enjoy somebody, we don't need to know. We don't need to know. But when it came, because what he wasn't banking on was that information coming out. Let's be clear. He wasn't banking on somebody to drop a list of the people that wrote.
But was he on the? But he said he admitted it then, though. Like people didn't know or something. That's the he basically said in the clip, like, I ain't let nobody know, but yo, I did write a letter for Diddy. In that clip, he said like he like
okay. That means he probably didn't let anybody know that he was doing that. But you remember there was a list of people that came out, and so if he's on that list. Because if he didn't tell anybody else, you know what I'm saying?
And what if his real name? What if we don't know his real name too?
Exactly. And then what?
Because his name is Troy Ryan. If you saw Troy Ryan on there, you'd just be like Troy Ryan,
right? And then because why would there would be no other reason for her to unfollow you? So you was already found out. It might not.
I see what you're saying, because she knew because she knew his name being on there, his government name.
Yes.
So got you. Us regular people didn't trip off of because we just know DJ Webstar.
Yeah.
I got you now. Okay. Yeah. I'm following you. Follow you. That's smart.
That's on you. You decided to separate the two. Like, yes, I had this. I still look at her like my sister, blah, 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 blah. But also, this is still information that we don't need to know. But this is what I'm talking about. Like when we talk about the concept of the internet and everybody wanting their moment or wanting sympathy. But for me as a victim, why would I continue to allow you to be in my space on my time? I can curate that. I already don't live. We're not going to come into contact. We're not making music together. We won't be hanging out again. So I can close this chapter of my life and move on. We're not friends. I'm not just what you thought it was. It ain't, because based on your actions, and you can say, yes, well, I went based on what they were saying. He was getting charged with the RICO. But there were levels to, so
there's no problem with just shutting the fuck up.
And nobody needs to know.
Just it's fine, man. And yeah, I would be for type. And I know we didn't talk about it previously because I guess people are upset that Cassie's moving out the country or something like that as well. That we didn't talk about in the previous. We didn't do another Surviving Diddy, but it doesn't amaze me that people are this way. Diddy's finna get out in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's finna be back out. He's gonna be back out, and he's gonna show up at Joel Osteen's church. He's going
or TD Jakes' church.
I think TD Jakes is out on him. I don't think he can do that. I don't think he can afford to do that.
Okay.
So somebody that can afford to do it. Joel Osteen's a white man. He can afford to do it. White man can do that. So I'm saying that he does his thing. He comes out, comes back in, does his thing. He might do a gospel album on y'all. Watch for it. You laughing? I'm dead serious. Watch Marvin Sapp on there. Isn't that the one that said close the doors? Or was that Marvin Winans? They remember that like close the doors for the offer. Remember, he was like lock the door.
Oh yeah. Nigga, I don't know why I thought you was talking about like what was it, Teddy Pendergrass?
Close the door, Teddy Pendergrass.
And I was like, that's Teddy Pendergrass, but okay. I was gonna
No. I'm talking about
yes.
It's Marvin Sapp that said close the door.
Yes.
For the for the offering, lock the door. It was lock the door. Sorry.
And then he shat on that woman who didn't have the amount that he wanted.
If you in the wrong line. That's the church he goes to here now. Yes. Oh no, not the church. Maybe that's the church he goes to. If he ain't, Joel Osteen might be like, it's kind of too hot for me. Marvin Sapp's on the album. CeCe Winans is gonna be on the album. Not BB though. BB won't though. CeCe will though.
Now CeCe trying to get back in good graces,
but she's MAGA though. Because she's MAGA though, right?
No, that's alleged.
Yeah, because I ain't found.
I think she was just trying to get a check.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. It'll be a couple people in this gospel album, and you're gonna get Nicki Minaj on it.
Okay.
You will have Flo Rida. You will have Kodak Black. You will have Lil Wayne. A special gospel rendition of "I'm Alive" featuring Ray J. Him and Ray J together on a song. I'm trying to think who else is on this gospel album. Diddy's gospel album is coming, man. I'm telling you. Watch. Take that for Jesus. Take that for Jesus. We need our Lord. Take that. Take that. Take that. We getting on our knees for the Lord, y'all. We can dance all night for him. Clap your hands now. Dance all night long for the Lord. Faith Evans might do it. I don't know. They might do a remix of Out All Night Long. Don't know. But don't be surprised.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
I'm just saying. But brother DJ Webstar, you don't have to say nothing. You didn't have to let us know.
But that's why people in. But see, he feel. Never mind.
Was he? You think he was trying to get back in good and like? Well, this is the reason. If you look to find out a Cassie not following.
Well, and that, but it's like this ain't about you. Like you inserting yourself and you trying to make yourself like important or relevant enough to, because what if that wasn't the reason? What if she hadn't followed you before? Now she got even more reason just to block your ass.
Yeah, not even just unfollow.
She could have went through and just did a purge of people she was following. Like, oh, when's the last time we talked? We cool, but that's more a puffy friend. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, so like, stay out of it, man. There's no point in it. All right, but now next topic. Lindsey Graham passed away, long-term senator, and some people think Mitch McConnell's already dead. Allegedly.
I think he already did.
And they sent out a press release, him saying, "I'm all right, y'all."
And then the letters on the paper.
Right, but I'm saying, has anybody actually seen him, or y'all just took the little telegram?
No, I need him to walk out the house. Until Mitch McConnell walk out the house, he is dead. DEAD, dead as a doornail.
So politically, this is going to be an interesting time, considering two senators potentially, well, one that we know of, Lindsey Graham, passed away. So we'll be having a lot of different. This November is going to be real interesting for the ones.
And see, the alleged reason why they trying to hold out on the whole thing without having to have like a special election. So they're trying to get, of course, they're trying to keep that seat red.
Well, no. If they were smart, they'd let him go ahead and die, to be honest, because the Mitch McConnell seat, because remember, the governor of the state gets to appoint the next senator. Yeah. So you do want him to be dead, to be honest, which I don't know why they was going to say he dead, even if he not, just for you can get that next governor not the next governor. The governor is presently in that state. I think he's in Kentucky, I believe, or Tennessee. I can't remember.
No, he's in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Do they? Let's be really clear about Kentucky. Is there?
We got a nice contingent of people that live in Kentucky that listen to the show, so just be careful.
But no. We're talking about politics.
Yep. Talking about all my Louisville people. Shout out to all the Louisville people, not Louisville.
Because that's a notoriously red state as well.
Yes.
So I don't know, but like you said, it's better off if y'all just let it go now. But I guess I don't know why. I don't know why half the people do the shit that they do. So, but to me, it make more sense. But then I think that also like they're really trying to push somebody blue in there. But like I said, it's Kentucky.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, your job calling.
No, they.
No, I'm playing.
Yeah, they always call. It's all good. But it's just interesting with this. This is gonna be some real political warfare coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
In November.
People be alert, and like you have to think about like look at what we're in the state of the country. We are operating like a not even a third world country, a fourth world country. Wherever's at the bottom of the list, we got a parasitic outbreak in our produce. Like niggas can't eat apples. We already got to wash our berries a particular way anyway to get the pesticide off of it. But we can't, that ain't even enough. So there are certain things that you have to, this is ridiculous. This is really crazy and ridiculous. I think there's been an outbreak now in 31 states regarding this parasite. And this is because they have rolled back stuff with the FDA and CDC and all of this stuff. And this is how all of this stuff is getting passed through. Aren't y'all tired? Aren't y'all tired of like all this bullshit? I've been without a permanent job for a year. I am tired. I'm tired. Aren't y'all tired? And it impacts all of us. Like gas prices are still ridiculously high. We have inflation that's at an unprecedented number. People cannot afford basic necessities. Basic necessities.
Yeah, basic necessities.
Like I should not have to choose between buying food or like toothpaste, toilet paper, things like that for my house, like that I need. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
ridiculous.
It is. Man, but it's interesting though. You know what I mean about where we are, where we're gonna be. You know, coming up in the future because we in some weird ass times right now. I'll tell you that. It's some weird ass times we living in. And we'll see with that. All right, next up, my notes here. Man, this crazy situation in East St. Louis, man. I'm getting ready to play the news report from it. It is, and this is ground zero. We both from St. Louis, Missouri, and people may not know. Dom is in LA. But East St. Louis is just the other side. It's just the east part of St. Louis that's on the Illinois side. It's all our same area. It's all where we from. So this is all, homegrown stuff.
Is now charged with murdering 5 people as well as cutting off the thumb of one of the victims in a mass shooting in East St. Louis.
All 5 of those killed from the same family. Fox 2's Chris Hayes is live in East St. Louis with these charges and new information about possible motives here. Chris, what can you tell us?
We just got done talking actually to a pastor who knows all 5 family members, and she offered a possible motive for these murders, and you're going to hear from her in a second. But first, prosecutors now acknowledge 2 teens, boyfriend and girlfriend, are responsible for hunting down and killing these family members related to the girl. Prosecutors are now naming the 16-year-old boy, J. Meyer M. Davis. They say the 15-year-old girl is too young to be named. Court records say the murders occurred in 3 parts of East St. Louis, killing family members who ranged in age from 21 years old to 74 years old. Davis is also charged with 1 count of dismemberment for allegedly cutting off the thumb of the 74-year-old. The criminal record includes 12 felony counts that will be handled in adult court. Pastor Mary Young told us just now she knows everyone involved and says the young teen suspects plotted these killings because the family members targeted would not allow the teens to stay with them because the young boy had stolen a gun.
He had gotten put out and that he wanted them to give him a place. She wanted them to let him stay with them or whatever. But And now they can't be together. Only one day, maybe, when they go to court. So I can see those children crying and weeping and screaming every day because they've done something this foolish. Reality has kicked in. People, please, train up your children. I know they've been trained good, but a lot of times they get influenced by other children or whatever the case may be. This should not be.
The St. Clair County Prosecutor's Office is requesting from a judge that the 15-year-old girl's case be moved to a court in the adult courts where we would be able to track it. We will be in court to track the 16-year-old case for sure. Jasmine and Andy.
So, Chris, the pastor just gave a possible motive for the actual shootings. What about this crime of cutting off the thumb of one of the victims?
The court record does not say, but police say that in extreme cases, fingers of dead people are sometimes used to access iPhones.
Oh, it's interesting and disturbing. And you mentioned stealing a gun that was stolen. Are there any charges for that?
Yes. There's a charge for stealing a gun. There's a charge for hijacking and taking a vehicle. There is nothing listed about getting into an iPhone, but these things can later come out in the courtroom, and we'll be there to find out.
All right. Chris Hayes reporting live from East St. Louis. Thank you.
I didn't know that there was a black version of Natural Born Killers.
Niggas.
I
have a girlfriend that knows one of the victims.
Really?
She lives out here. She was raised in East St. Louis, so she knows one of the victims. And so I'm when we talk about that CERN shit, and we talk about all the craziness and madness that has happened, Jesus. And that pastor was so fed up, and I felt that train up your child. And I know they were trained, because we have to still remember that people have the right to free will, regardless of how they were raised. We see it all the time that people kind of go crazy, and they go off the handles and all this stuff. And it's just really sad and unfortunate, because you out here fucking on somebody, and you don't have the wherewithal to understand that this person may be a detriment to not just you, but your family. And clearly here we are. You mad because somebody wouldn't. There's shelters. Does he not have friends?
My thing is,
and why he get
y'all
kicked
went
out
on a
himself?
spree. Y'all left there and went to go to 3 other locations.
Yes.
So what are y'all doing?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
if there's Natural Born Killers, like the movie. Have you seen the movie Natural Born Killers?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's why you didn't get it. So that's the one with Woody Harrelson in it, and what's the other young lady? The one that's a Kentucky fan. I can't remember her name. You got to see it. You got to see it though. So it's basically, this is what they thought they were like. It was a couple. She was getting abused by her dad. They kill him, and then they go on a spree of robbing and killing to try to get away. Oh, whatever. Okay. And that's the whole. It's like a Bonnie and Clyde type of feel.
Okay.
But it's a flip at the end with it and everything that you got to check out. And Tommy Lee Jones is in this to be funny.
Oh, now that's funny. Okay, so
Juliette Lewis. Juliette
Lewis. That's what I was like. Yes. Juliette Lewis. Rodney Dangerfield's in it.
Yeah. She plays her dad. He plays her dad.
Is he the comedic relief?
Yes, but it's not. It's comedic, but it's not. It's weird.
Oh, Robert Downey Jr. is in it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a classic. I'm surprised you haven't seen this.
Yeah, Harry from Sex and the City is in here.
Yeah, okay. You gotta see this. This is good. This is a classic. I don't know if you remember at one point, there was a lot of copycat people doing this shit after this movie came out. It was a lot of couples trying to be on some national, because it's a real romanticized. It's a love story too. You know what I mean? So, and it's Oliver Stone. You know Oliver Stone is with his shit. And he was really doing a commentary on some other shit, not necessarily like that. So when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, he's talking about this. He's using that couple as a discussion on other different things going on in the world.
Yeah. I think it's just unfortunate, and that's what I'm saying. We have to have. This is gonna sound crazy, But when we have conversations surrounding intimacy, when we talk about sex, all of that, we already Stone Cold Freeze, we've talked about how sex is still very taboo. We don't talk about it in our community, but this is one of the reasons why, because we talk about energies being transferred, and you don't really understand that until you are much older. Like sometimes when you lay down with certain people, certain types of people, filth in particular, how it permeates the space and throws your mind off. Like you're not able to function and think properly because of the situation that you're in. And like trying to explain that to like certain men or whatever, I'm like, you never had sex with somebody and afterwards you just felt like you need to be baptized. Like it was a heavy energy. Like, why is this like this? Because somebody's spirit is off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm interested to how the prosecution or the defense is going to play this for the young girl. Because I mean, I would think that at this point you would have to have a public defender, because everybody that you know that would even probably vouch for you or help you is dead.
Unless you get somebody random that want to do a pro bono thing.
Yeah, pro bono, just to help their career out. But I would be interested to see how they would spin that, because we talk about those character letters, people having to come in and speak to her character before. How was she before she met this guy? How long has she been dating this guy? And then having to pull his family in, or alleged friends, because clearly you don't have no friends because you didn't have nobody else you could go to.
But it's because there was a rumor, and I'm gonna look it up and make sure. But I believe the stepfather saw the text messages or something.
Now, is the stepfather one of the people that got killed?
No.
Okay.
It said the 15-year-old was Marcus May stated that the family had been formed of a group chat where his daughter's boyfriend allegedly discussed killing family members prior to the attacks. So like I said, the 15-year-old daughter, her stepfather saw the group chat about that. You need to holler at somebody about that. Not thinking it's funny. Even if it's not, even if it is, it's like, hey man, what's going on with that thing? No, even if it's fun, I need to know what's going on.
Yep.
Because I mean, people play around, but if you happen to see that, you need to check, especially with a 15-year-old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but when you tell people or people see stuff, there are certain people that just don't want to believe it or get involved to do the work that it does to prevent certain situations from happening. You know what I mean? Like I have seen, I've seen it, and then it makes it easier for them to blame other people too. Though you were presented with the information, it's like, nah, but then at the end of the day, this is still your problem, and you could have taken the reins and you could have prevented this from happening. Like if that comes out, if that's true, nigga, the stepdaddy need to do some time because you're an accessory.
Yeah. Look, and low key, it's some insufficient daddying going on too here.
Dude.
Because the idea, and I mean, maybe I try to step back and I try to give grace in these situations because I don't know, I do my best I can with Xander, man, and trying to give her and be a father, be a father to her. And I would hate that she would trust a nigga that much that she would just believe in somebody else so much at that young of an age. You know what I mean? Like where she knew understanding right from wrong and things like that, where this nigga can manipulate her that much, if that makes sense. I know some girls maybe I know there's girls in this situation that have had a great father and been around and had that happen to them.
But a lot of
that, if that's the minority more than the majority.
Yeah, I would say a lot of that comes from just like similarly where we talk about the situation with Khloé, where it's like the confidence, like your confidence being so in the gutter where you are allowing people to come in and just use you, So that comes to like part of raising a child is instilling confidence in them.
Oh, hold on. I got breaking news. Got the post from the mother just posted something. about her son. It says, "What I'm not going to do." Okay, all right. I got to get ready for this. Okay, what I'm not going to do is go back and forth with nobody about who my child related to or anything else. Yes, Jameer is my son. No, my son was not related to the family. No, I didn't put my son out. He was reported. It's the runaway. No, the weapon stolen didn't belong to me. Instead of playing Facebook detectives and conspiracy agents, how about praying for the family, letting them grieve, and not keep seeing to down.
She didn't proofread. She was upset, y'all.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm not gonna hold this against her. They timeline because they helped here because you heard her say, "We not gonna point fingers. They both were coming, but both was wrong as fuck and also selfish. I'm not gonna justify my son's choices, but the child that committed this isn't the child I raised. Everyone is entitled to an opinion, and that's fine. I, along with her mother, reported these kids on several occasions. Her mother made the report and made me aware of the situation, and I made the report as well. All we got was an incident report number. I decided I didn't go follow up because these two always run away. Because it's occurred this matter of times, I didn't know what to do. If we reported these kids armed and dangerous last week and proper action had been taken, we probably wouldn't be here today. And there's some more she says, but
Damn. I mean, so at least they did report. At least the mother.
And I give her credit though for not being like my baby,
And I appreciate her honesty. So, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. We will definitely be watching this closely for sure. But this is definitely sad. Yeah, and knowing that they did, especially if they filed reports and they can pull because here's the thing. It's one thing to go. I'm like, y'all now the police department gonna play because we know that East St. Louis tends to have a corrupt.
Tens? What do you mean tens?
Allegedly. That's our favorite word over here. Is allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting, especially if they did, because I would have thought that because they reported them as runaways, we reported reports of potential violent behavior, but because they probably hadn't really done anything, it wasn't like we could call them to pick them up for juvenile, to send this to like a juvenile detention center. So I'm interested in how that goes, but this is definitely sad.
And you ride to 3 different locations.
3 different locations.
And a part of what she's saying, I feel, is cap though too. Though I'm not gonna hold this young lady, but yo, man, at some point, where's the responsibility you as a parent? At some point, you was letting Jameer do whatever the fuck he want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping it real, and that's the feeling I'm getting. Because now, if he has some mental issues, then that's a different thing we need to discuss. But in general, Jameer, if outside of having mental issues, his mother let him get away with a lot of shit, probably.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's for sure.
She probably was.
Or sometimes, I mean, I don't know
when Xbox.
But also,
when he got bad grades,
Or it's just that you can no longer control your child. And it might not even be a situation where it's like, oh, you were rewarding bad behavior. Like sometimes, especially when kids hit a certain age, like you need more grounded men in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And he could have been running, kind of running amok. That could be a situation here too.
This one's sad, man. This one is sad.
Yeah, and 5 people lost their lives.
And like, yo, and it's your family.
And not 5, 7.
It's your family. Even though he may get locked up forever, he can still see his mama, see his brothers and sisters.
Yep.
You can't though.
Yep. It's gonna be lonely. Gonna be lonely back there.
Man. All right, our last topic, Dom. Bam Adebayo. Adebayo. What am I doing today? I can't read. I can't talk. I can't do shit.
I can't read. I can't do nothing.
Steals off on Tyler Herro because it was up.
I'm kind of mad it's not video of it.
He was that fast. He didn't say nothing.
I'm kind of mad because it's like we got video of Draymond and Jordan Poole.
Right, because they was talking shit and he ran up on him. I'm gonna tell you the story. So the dispute between Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro culminated.
What's his name?
Bam Adebayo, sorry. And Tyler Herro culminated in a physical altercation on July 10th at the Las Vegas hotel during the NBA Summer League. The altercation was sparked by leaked direct messages and social media comments in which Herro criticized Bam's contract value and offensive play during Herro's trade to the Milwaukee Bucks. So, supposedly Herro was hurt for a while. He was talking about how he was the engine for the squad. Some text messages, the leaked private messages get out. So I don't know who Tyler was talking to, but
Doja, they sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
I'm gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
Stop being friends with whoever that individual is. That leaked these
got your ass beat.
Got your ass dropped. So, Bam, this is all speculative. I'm going into the speculatives. I'm going into my story. No. This is story time. This is my story in my head of how it went. Bam, it got out. Asia getting home. Asia Wilson is his girlfriend that plays for the Las Vegas Aces, the best player in the W. She come home with her bag and everything. And he's standing, you know how you stand, somebody's holding the countertops in the kitchen, and he's standing there waiting for Asia. What, Bam? I just got home. This motherfucker Tyler. What'd he do? Because he probably had some issues with him. So Asia know what, or she was like, it's Tyler, ain't it? Yeah. All right, let me get my bag down. He's still standing in the same place with his hands on the countertop. When she come back, putting her bags down in the bedroom or wherever she puts her bags at. This motherfucker. No, he just handed her the phone. Read this. Oh shit! What you gonna do? I heard he gonna be in town. It's on as soon as I see him. I ain't saying nothing, Asian. You sure you want to do that? He in town. I'm going to get a room tonight at the same hotel that they all staying at.
Nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not.
So come up here with his boy. I don't know who Tyler. I mean, I'm saying in my story, Bam came by himself. He didn't have no crew, nobody. And they was like Tyler at the Miami game. Oh, he gonna come to my team game? Okay. And he just walked up on him, stole off on him. Now. That is the second part.
That's the last part. Because I pictured him on that counter and she come in the door and it's like, let me guess.
It's Tyler. Look, the last part of that actually did happen though, y'all. He didn't say nothing to him. He just walked right up on him and hit him. Didn't say nothing, nothing. No pleasantries, no nothing. No like, did you say something about me? He knows it was you. It's got you.
Nigga, how tall is Bam?
6'10".
6'10". That's not funny.
No, he's 6'10". Tyler Herro's 6'5".
Oh my God.
He ain't a small person himself, but he's 6'10". Bam is 6'10".
Oh my God. Like okay, so
you should have been talking shit in general though.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, okay.
And to somebody random in DMs, nigga. Like, what?
Like, what did I just say about the internet?
Yeah.
Internet. What did I just say? That's almost as random as that one thing we was talking about where somebody was sending Drake messages and Drake was like, now what am I supposed to do with this information? What do you want me to do? Because you telling me you mess with some other some man, and then what do you want me to do? Okay, no, this don't make sense at all. You know what I mean? And then the person leaking the information, but I'm like, you look like the sucker, not Drake.
Let me see.
Like, you know what I mean? So I think, listen, we all love a good world star video fight sometimes, or
it was just a random fan, Dom.
That's what you said.
Yeah, but I thought it was somebody he knew.
But that's like you also give it like a because and they're the main people that are gonna do stuff for clout.
Oh my God, Tyler Herro, you're dumb. A random fan that you don't even know.
Exactly.
I thought it was like two homeboys talking, and then he
no. No.
So he was messaging them on Instagram and on WhatsApp. So what are you talking to random people on WhatsApp for?
He need friends. He don't have friends.
Tyler Herro, this ass kicking was coming. This was the like I can't even. So it gets worse though, y'all. So we now got a tag team match because Draymond Green has decided to get into it, and this is what Draymond had to say.
I found it quite amusing that they got into it. The one thing that I really started to wonder about was, I remember when I got into it with Jordan Poole, I saw Udonis Haslem get into it with guys on teams that was younger than him before, a la Jimmy Butler. And then he came out and he like, that's ridiculous. You get into it with your young guy. I can't believe you did that. And it really bothered me because I was like, damn, man, like when I have respect for certain guys, it does matter. This is two young guys Udonis Haslem raised. And yeah, they not on the same team no more, but if you raise this young guy in the light of what you were saying about me, and now he punches this other young guy that y'all kind of co-raised, are you going to have that same energy? And the reality is, I don't really want him to have the same energy because I love Bam. That's my brother. Tyler Herro, who's from Milwaukee like Jordan Poole, who has a lot of bravado as a young guy like Jordan Poole, who probably says some very disrespectful things like Jordan Poole. And I just wonder, like, man, he going to have that same energy.
So he got to dig
now,
in.
Now, Draymond.
Look, and Draymond still digging at Jordan Poole. Goes like, oh, he is Milwaukee. And I know he probably said some stuff just like Jordan Poole. Hey, shout out to Milwaukee's a dope place, man. No smoke Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a dope place.
I'm like, Draymond. Like, you didn't have to be shady like that.
No. So Udonis has
clearly we know there's the answers to how have things changed? Maybe they cooled, maybe they cooled off. Clearly it's not.
No. Udonis Haslem, he has a response.
Draymond still has all the smoke and energy.
Yeah. So then UD says, I see some things just don't change. Laugh out loud. You was on sucker shit 4 years ago when you swung on Jordan Poole, and you on sucker shit now. I usually don't engage, but since you went so far left to get my attention, I got to click more. Here it is.
I got to click more.
Here it is. If you think your big 32-year-old, 3 or 4 rings at the time, as saying, hold on, saying swinging on a 23-year-old Jordan Poole at the time is the same thing, then you are more delusional than I thought. First of all, Bam is 28. Tyler is 26. Neither of them got it all figured out yet. Maybe I was giving you too much credit at the time because I thought you did so. That's why I commented. Second, anyone who knows,
but then he got weird punctuation because I'm looking at this.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
But
so
then
it ain't
you
me.
got second comma, like you knew to put the comma right there, but then you didn't put the comma after.
Yeah. Second, anyone who knows Bam knows he's strong as baby bear, as a baby bear. That's what it should say. If he would have unloaded on Tyler 100%, it's over. You fired off on that young boy like it was a club punch, and you never met him before in your life. Third, yeah, I did go at Jimmy. You damn right. The shit you pulled in Golden State and the shit he pulled in Chicago, talking crazy to Hoiberg and disrespecting teammates in practice in Minnesota, ain't gonna fly in the 305. So yeah, I checked his ass. Call it heat culture or whatever you want, but before I let one of my players disrespect Spo in front of the squad, cut his legs out and disrupt what 15 other guys trying to get accomplished, I'll kick his ass. I owe that to Zoe and Tim and Glenn and the rest of my OGs. I don't really vibe you And I think you know that. So unless it's me on Prime talking hoops, I won't mention you at all. Me on Prime. Oh, Amazon Prime. Because he's on there. I'm sorry. Me on Prime talking hoops, I won't mention you at all. You brought me into this, and I'm retired and out of the way. I suggest you keep pushing, because I ain't giving out no more hall passes, bruh.
Wait. You say Brock one more time.
Bruh. Hey, Draymond Green just stay in some shit, man. Like, it's like, hey, Draymond Green would get a nigga shot if he wasn't like an NBA player. Because you would just be hanging on him because he be talking so much shit in so many different places. You don't know who finna fire off on you.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. He got beef all around the streets. It's like that dude. Did you see that IG video where the dude was like trying to do like a video tasting food, and somebody walked up on him and started whooping his ass while he was trying to do his little live video?
No.
He's trying to do like a little food thing, little food thing. Like, man, it's like these wings, you gotta savor it. I'm food testing, blah blah. And some dude just fired off on him from nowhere. I'm talking about, and it wasn't fake because he hit him right in the jaw. And then he just start whooping it. I'm talking about start stomping on, throwing chairs on him, everything. And it's all on the dude live. So it's from the dude live's perspective. That's Draymond Green. We don't know who gonna run up on him and try to get on him. And I know he's Saginaw, Michigan. He think he's certified. He's from Saginaw, Michigan. They got a lot of Saginaw. Ain't no joke. They call it Sag Nasty for a reason.
I mean, he had to all his life. He had to fight, but he just didn't know once he made it to the league. Like you don't have to. Like you don't have to. You made it. And so I'm like, he got to talk to therapists about that. You know. And here's the thing, because outside of like his antics, like when it comes to his commentary, when you see him doing stuff, Draymond is really good.
Mm-hmm.
When he I became a fan of Draymond Green because of his first original podcast that he had, and then even see him now like interviewing certain players and all this stuff. I was like, damn, he really has his lane, but he just gotta let that hate go. You gotta let that hate in your heart go. Like, and we see him like he, was especially during playoff season, once they got knocked out and all that stuff, and then they bring him in, for like certain rounds and stuff, and then the finals. I mean, he's really good at his job. But you gotta, nigga.
Yeah, Draymond.
At some point, because like, here's the thing, Draymond is you getting too old. It's like how we talk shit about the game, like, nigga, you can't be in the club fighting and game banging and you 55 years old.
And that's Draymond right now.
And that's Draymond. Like, you gotta because like you said, you test the wrong person, somebody gonna come back and they gonna get you. Like don't look.
Joke. He ain't no joke. That ain't he's big too.
Crazy.
You like what I said, Bam 6'10", he's 6'7", but he also 250 pounds.
And that's just like, you remember when he tried to jack up Bradley Beal, and Bradley Beal was like, nigga, I'm from the loot. Like, you're not gonna what are we doing? What are we doing?
Draymond got to chill with that.
He got to.
All right, Dom, where can people hit you up at?
You can find me at St. Angeles, wherever you social network. I have a new episode of Whiskey Sour out as well. It is with the great Ken Edwin. He is an amazing content creator. You can find him all over social at Ken Edwin TV. I did like a few skits with them like a couple years ago.
Okay.
Big Ja pops in briefly because he comes out. Yeah, because they were at DreamCon. So we was just talking, kicking the shit through retrograde. I mean, we had some moments. Like, we had a good time. And so that was super fun to connect with another fellow Aquarius.
Shout out to him. He's an Aquarius.
Yeah, Ken is an Aquarius as well. And we just kicked the shit, two people. It's simply called Retrograde with Ken Edwin, because baby, I was hustling that day trying to get everything in order, figure out my life. I was like, you know what? If Jesus wants to send the rapture, come on down, bro. I was having that day. But it got better. Sometimes you got to take a deep breath and laugh. And so Yes, and then we have a new episode. I want to be clear to everybody. Stone Cold Freaks is a bi-weekly podcast. So, every other week, like how you get paid.
Yeah.
Think of your pay schedule.
The 15th and the 30th. 15th and the 30th.
Yes. And so every Monday, those Mondays. And so we're playing with different formats. So you might see something drop, early as, to y'all, but it's typically will be bi-weekly. Thank you, all my fellow Aquarius listeners that have trickled over, left us comments, watched the show, engaged in the post, all of that. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all, and trying to get to all of y'all, but I think I did at this moment because they definitely made themselves know. I'm here because of Don from the Aquarius podcast. Yeah, and I appreciate
I'm
that.
I'm here because of Tom.
Yeah, I appreciate the love and support. I'm glad y'all see me in a different lane. Just like y'all having fun and learning, I am also having fun and learning as well.
Because this ain't your world at all, like that.
This is not my world at all. Like I like the allure of things. Like I tell you all the time, I like being a tease. I don't like putting my business out there per se. I like to carefully curate and craft those things. But so it's interesting. Like I said, this is me showing up, being the balance and being able to bring it together. And I think I'm doing a really good job. So I appreciate y'all so much, and I appreciate all the listeners here. Darryl is clearly having a good time with the comments. I will text. I'm supposed to get on a call soon with Darren.
Yeah,
so I'll tell him
before I can get in.
But see, this goes back to
I'm gonna fire it back up.
Yes, so
41, 45.
Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share the podcast
45
here on the SOLC network. With your friends or whatever. If y'all like something, please be sure to comment and engage, because that helps push us on
the
Yeah, that's all.
Make sure y'all hit the voicemail 314-649-3113. 46.
Now, how did I become big? Okay, so since we here and we still recording, all right, because something happened and Darryl got knocked off the fucking internet.
I accidentally did that on accident.
Look, I was still talking to the people.
I know, look, 47.
Oh my God. All right, well,
all right, we'll see y'all.
We'll see y'all next week.